Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. I want to show you guys how to utilize one of the most underutilized vegetables that's out there, and that's pumpkin. Everybody puts pumpkin out for decorations, but it's actually a very good food source, and one that's inexpensive and readily available, especially this time of year. I did a video a few weeks back on how to can pumpkin, so I'm using my own home canned pumpkin to do this video. I'm going to show you guys how to make pumpkin bread. But the thing of it is, with this home canned pumpkin, you can drain this, you can save the water, you can add that into vegetable stock or vegetable soup. This pumpkin can just be crushed up, and then it can be a little butter and a little brown sugar in it, and you can warm it up, and you've got basically a ready-made side dish for anything from pork roast to a chicken or whatever that you want to make that particular night. But pumpkin bread was always a big time favorite around here, and I actually got a couple of really good pumpkin bread recipes. One of them that I'm going to use for this particular video here is out of the local Methodist Cookbook. So anyway, I'm going to drain this guy off here, get these guys mashed up, talk to you about the ingredients. We're going to mix them up and get it in the oven. All right, guys, in the bowl here to start, I got a quarter cup of melted butter, and I got one of my pints of home canned pumpkin drained, and then I got 2 eggs. And don't worry if you didn't catch the ingredients. I am going to put the ingredient list in the description for you guys as well. Now I'm going to add a cup of sugar, and it's half brown and half white sugar. We got that in there. And then I am going to add a teaspoon of imitation vanilla extract. And then I'm going to add my spices. And this is a good heaping teaspoon of cinnamon. And it's a teaspoon of freshly ground nutmeg. Never use anything less than freshly ground nutmeg. If you like the taste of nutmeg, the ground stuff just is not near as good as the fresh ground, just like with black pepper. So we're going to put that in. Now I'm going to stir all these guys up, and then we're going to add a little bit of milk to this, and then we're going to get in the dry ingredients, and that's basically it. All right, I got that all mixed up, and I added about 3/4 of a cup of soured milk, and now I'm going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, and then a teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to mix this up good, get my batter going, and then I'm going to fold some black walnuts into it. All right, guys, just a few whisks, and I got the flour in. You can see here the consistency of this batter. It's basically like a cake batter. And now I'm going to add in some crushed walnuts, about 1/2 cup. And this is perfect if you got a black walnut tree in your yard. This is perfect use for those black walnuts. Now what I'm going to do is when I got these mixed in a little bit, I'm going to add them over into my greased cake pan, and then these are going to go in a 350-degree oven for about an hour, and I'm going to keep an eye on it. And when it's done and I stick a toothpick in and it comes out clean, we're going to let it cool, and then I'm going to whip you guys up some cream cheese frosting to go on this, so it has that pumpkin roll taste. Anyway, you guys stick around. All right, well, the pumpkin bread is baking. We're going to get the topping going, and the topping that I use for this is basically the same as the filling in a pumpkin roll. I got a package of cream cheese, and then I got 2 tablespoons of softened butter. Got a good heaping cup there. I kind of knocked it down a little bit of confectioner's sugar, and then I have a good heaping tablespoon of imitation vanilla. Now I'm going to mix this together and just set this aside until the pumpkin bread is done. All right, I just took out the pumpkin bread. We're going to do the old poke test here. You can see that came out clean, so this guy's done. I'm going to let it cool down completely. Then we're going to get our topping on top of this, and we're going to do a taste test. All right, guys, there's the finished product. I'm going to take a little taste here. It's still sort of warm. Tastes like a pumpkin roll. And that's why I always do that frosting on that, or filling, whichever you want to call it. Give another taste here. Good stuff. Anyway, just another tasty way to use a pumpkin. So many of those pumpkins get wasted. It just blows my mind what can be made with all that stuff. But anyway, just wanted to show this to you guys, show you utilizing my canned pumpkin. I will put a link in the description for that video too as well. If you haven't seen it, I will also put the recipe from that Methodist cookbook in the description here. Hope you guys are having a good one out there. This is Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys always get some information, some entertainment out of my videos. Just doing a pumpkin bread recipe for you guys. You guys have a good one.